Okay, you take this example now. You are not correctly selecting. That is the issue. Possible hazards.
No, sir. I did for eyes, and I did that for eye, and it was successfully assigned to it. Phrase text
Now,
successfully assigned to skin and eyes. Later, I was doing for ingestion, and in fact, I successfully added that phrase text like rinse with plenty of water. But while I was selecting it and moving it to the top of the bar, it was not just getting.
Can you see this? Do like this.
Yes, yes.
Whatever you created, that was not pulling up, and whatever
Hmm.
earlier was there, it was not pulling up. What was the issue?
Earlier, I did for skin. It pulled up and it got selected, and
No.
successfully
You
I
are not
placed
getting
it
my
to.
point. Whatever the
Hmm.
phrase already existed in the system, you are able to
Hmm.
pull in. That time you
Hmm.
got the issue, or whenever you are, I mean, the new phrase which you created, and you are
Hmm.
trying to pull up in that time, you got this issue.
I got it when I created it.
Okay, then you try with another phrase. You create another phrase and do it.
Okay,
It
sir.
may come. Okay, see, for me it's coming. Double click. It came here.
Hmm.
Enter it here. It's taking.
Hmm.
Save it.
That I successfully did for skin, sir. I created phrase for skin, and the same thing I did for skin, and it successfully saved. Got saved.
Inhalation also.
But don't.
Inhalation also. See,
But don't.
inhalation. I'm taking another one. 3 statement.
Hmm.
See, it's coming. See, if it is coming for a skin, it must come for inhalation. There is no other option. There is no other mechanism from the for the inhalation and the skin. You got it right.
Okay.
Both mechanism is the same only. There is no different mechanism for it.
Okay.
You got it right. So today we'll have a small class and the revision today. Okay, most of the things will be revision only
Okay.
today, not revisions, kind of a
Okay.
spot test today, right?
Okay.
As it is so much of time, and you guys got so much of time to practice it, and kind of like we'll have the small test kind of a thing. Okay, so last time basically we were like went to the specification header, we created the phrase set, other things we did it, right? So today
Hmm.
we'll go and see what is restriction. Restriction also, if you go and see that, restricting the values to certain places. When I talk about a
Right.
certain places, it's basically certain regions. Okay, for
Okay.
the certain regions, we have to restrict the like a values. Okay, in this case, what we'll do basically, we'll do the settings. You got it
Okay.
right? We'll do the settings. In this settings, nothing we'll do basically. We will assign this. This is released to the public or not, and if it is released, and we're going to select it here. This is a rating here. We have the rating, and where here we're going to
Hmm.
maintain the release for the customer. This is a release for the dangerous goods regulations. Release for the public. All the things. It will be always a release for the public or the customers basically. Got it?
Okay.
And then when I talk about release for a customer, which region customer, that I'm specifying here. I'm selecting a value as a value estimate category, validity area category as a region, and validity area as a country or a region basically, kind of a thing. Australia, other things. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Value as area category and value validity area. And one is region, and for the other is countries.
This country, yeah, I had mentioned as a reg underscore word, that means valid in a word. Okay, if you see second one, I
Okay.
took it as a region, I'm taking it as a Bahrain. So
Mm-hmm.
this valid in a Bahrain.
And
Country
what
wise
is
also I can take it basically.
so validity
Okay,
area will always be region.
yeah, it can be region also. Okay, see,
What are the
most of the
options
time
for
it
that?
will be region only. It will be most of the time it's region only,
Okay.
or either you can select as a plant level also, supplier level also.
Okay.
These are the options SAP has given,
Okay.
but mostly we will go with the what I can say with the region only.
Okay,
Done.
sir.
And what is
Yes, sir.
excluding? If you are added a 15 countries in this, and one of the country only you want to exclude it, then you can use this exclude button.
Okay.
Means whichever country we have to exclude, we have to mark that
Yeah,
right button
select
on
the
the
you have to
yes,
select
sir.
as a exclude.
Exclude button. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is restriction basically, and identifier we have completed. So we'll go with a
Yes.
reference. When I talk about reference, we have to talk about a reference and a relationship. Okay, so
Okay.
let me take a reference now. So I'll go with a, you can see reference specification. Take an example H2SO4 and HCl. There's two material. H2SO4 you already created the specification, you maintain the data, and going forward you got a
Mhm.
requirement to create a specification for HCL. You created a specification for HCL,
Mhm.
but what you will do basically, there is no
Mhm.
need to maintain the data again. If the data of the H2SFR and
Okay.
HCL is same, there is no need to maintain the data in
Data
another
again.
specification also. What you can do basically, you can refer H2SFR specification here, and you can give the reference specification number here, and the condition basically, whenever you are taking the data reference from the specification, that specification type should be real substance. You cannot refer from the pure substance.
Okay. End product.
Okay.
Same or semi-finished products.
Yeah, finished or semi-finished product. You take it as a real substance basically. You take any material. You can take any
Take 3098. That is for H2SO4, na?
3092. I will take it 3092. It came now. So if you are not maintain the data here also, it will take a data from this specification. But the condition, you must maintain the data in this reference specification. If you are not maintained, system will not able to take a data.
Yes,
Already
yes,
the
yes.
real
If
substance
we
is
have
showing above.
maintained data for H2SO4 and now we need to maintain data for HCl, then we have to refer the data of H2SO4 for the HCl, and that will be
If
visible in this reference
if
column.
if a data are same only, if both the
Mhm.
chemical data are same only, in that case only we use a reference. Then go to the relationship. Relationship basically we call it as a inheritance template. In inheritance basically, what is the thing? The same purpose we use it a inheritance. What is the difference between inheritance and a reference? It's very simple. In a inheritance, if the both the materials, some of the data, take an example of now, take this. Now I'm taking the data from another specification. Okay, I will take a target specification. Actually, I'll mention the target specification as 96. Okay, and then and there is a template here. If you use this template, right, you can able to select the set of data. In reference, you cannot able to select the data. For example, if the physical chemical property only are same between two materials, then you can use the inheritance and you can copy that from the another specification. But in reference, no, everything will be automatically copied. Are you getting my point?
Sorry, sir, come once again.
In a reference, this property, can you see my cursor? Stand
Yes,
property
yes.
trees, all the data will be copied from another reference specification, from the reference
Okay.
specification. In
Okay.
case H2SO4 and HCLs, all the properties are same. In that case,
Mhm.
you can use a reference.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
If the physical chemical properties or pharmaceutical properties are only same, only these two
Okay.
properties are same between these two material, then you can use a inheritance.
Inheritance.
Okay.
Right.
And one thing here, either you can use the inheritance or a reference. Both you cannot use it. That is a condition.
So
Got
why
it?
we require a reference for those substances whose physical and chemical properties are different? In that place we will use inheritance, no, sir?
Yes, but I'm just telling you. As a information, I'm telling
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Got it
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Both the things you
Yes. Yes.
cannot use
Yes.
it. Okay. That's it. Last of specification, last tab of specification is status.
Status.
Status, already I had told you that basically we have the rating. Rating is as you are just seen. Customer, okay, validity area category I taken region, and validity area I taken as a US.
US.
Status is in process. In process. Okay.
Okay.
For US region people, this
Okay.
specification data is in process. Okay. I can change it to release. Once I make it as a release, they cannot able to change any data in this specification. Okay.
Okay.
Then
But
if I
release
want
In
to make
any
means
it as this,
specification.
in a position to use. Does this release means in a position to use?
yes, then I will save it. Okay. It
Okay.
will be in a FR now. Then what I'll do, I will go to the next status, which is a released. Then
Okay. So
release means
first we have to
basically
go
it's
for
ready to
release,
use.
then we have to.
For
Sir,
release,
first
Okay.
we
then
have
Now
to
release.
that green
go.
flag.
Sir, we have to go for release data for
No,
release
no. It
and
will
save.
be now in process. In process to for release. For release
Okay.
to release.
And every time we have
Sir,
to save it.
Yes, you have to save. Once
Every
you
time.
make it as
After
in
in
process,
process.
once you make
Yes,
it
sir.
in process, you have to save it.
Yes.
Then you have to go to the FR, then save it. FR is a for release. Then
Okay.
save it.
Okay.
Then make it as a release.
so we
And
need
then
to
again
Got
save
it?
it.
do this back to back, or we have to keep in the in process mode for some time, and after some time we have to select that for release, and after some time we have to select release, or we have to back to back do these steps in process
Not
for
back to
release and
back.
release.
No. I'm just showing you this. These are the options are
Okay,
there.
okay,
This will be
okay,
not done by us. This will be done by the product compliance team. Okay.
okay,
So this will be done by them, business, not by us. Okay. So then next go to the header status. Header status always will be in active condition. That would be problem basically. Active 050 is a status for the active condition. Okay. Then the observed will come. Observed means basically like it's already done. Okay. Like it's basically not valid.
No, sir. Sorry.
It's absolute. That data is absolute. Completely, it's absolute.
Okay,
If a select
okay.
has
It
the
means
specification
no
is
more, no
absolute.
more in use.
Okay, that's it on the specification. We will continue on the next session. Next topic on the next class, which is basically report creation by using the WWS server. Okay, so let's start with the report template. So when I talk about report template, see now we have the specification master, which is like a master data for the material, right? And then we have the report template. So what is my goal? So I'll have to utilize the master data, specification master data, and then fetch into the report template. It may be a MSDS, it may be a label. Am I right? As of now in
Right,
product
right.
safety now, we're going to learn the MSDS. Okay. But the problem is actually here, there is a small catch is there. What is the catch basically? When I talk about a catch, when I talk about like a report template, right? Specification and specification master and the report template doesn't have any connectivity.
Sorry, sir, come
Report
again.
template and the report template and the specification master data doesn't have any connectivity. Are you
Okay.
getting my point?
Okay.
When you
Okay.
talk about the
Yes, sir.
connectivity, you can see my screen, right? So
Mhm.
now, so basically, what is the thing actually? So we don't have any connectivity between the like a report template and the specification master. Why we need a like a connection? Because master data is there in the specification master and the report template will be in the report template basically, which is a CG42 transaction, right? So
Okay.
now I have to build a
Right.
relationship. I had told you that like we have the generation variant. What is generation variant basically?
Mhm.
Generation variant is an object which will help us to connect the report template and the specification master, right? In the report template, we have the
Right.
report
Right.
application, the report application object. In that, we have the specification master as a report application. Once you assign the like one system assign the specification master, automatically report template and the generation variant will connected and generation variant to the specification master. This relation will be built, right?
Okay.
Report symbol, specification symbol, etc. We'll see it later. Okay. Now going back to
So
the
there
system,
is
I'll
relation
go to the
between
transaction.
there is a relation between report management and specification master through global variant, which has a
No,
application
no, no,
object
no, no, no,
relation
not global variant, generation variant.
generation variant, right? And it has a
Yes.
relation object application object which connects the link between a specification master and report management, right?
Correct, you are right. Through generation variant. Yeah. Now let's see. Let's create a report template. CG42. Transaction CG. Come on, who is this guy here? Let me go to CG42. Transaction is a CG42 and enter it. Then go to the create button. Then, actually I'm sitting in a car. That's the reason I think if I close the window, the network will go off. I'm working in a car since afternoon to night. What to do? Because I don't have network. So I will take a like what is that? IMA and ZEHS, IMA and what is his name? Ani underscore MSDS. Okay, so I will take it as a
Sir, why to always start with
MSDS.
ZHS? Why can't we take anything else, something else? Why we always take ZEHS?
I will tell you. I had told you, right? When you creating anything in a custom in SAP,
Mhm,
either you have to
mhm,
start with a Z or either you
mhm.
have to start with a Y. That's the SAP standard. If you
Okay.
take a X and all, it will not take. So system will after some time, if it takes sometimes if it a system takes also,
Mhm.
SAP will block it. They'll start
Okay.
investigating it actually. So
Okay.
this is status, date, time and all. I will save it and it's showing a 00,
Right.
right? There's a template version basically. Now we had created a report template. Okay.
Okay.
Now what? Now if I go here, we will going to design the report template like a MSDS template. When you talk about a report template may be a MSDS or either maybe a
Label.
label template also. Okay.
Mm.
In my case,
MSDS.
MSDS. You may ask, sir, How we are saying that? How on which basis we are going to say this is MSDS? You may ask this question.
On which basis
So
you are taking
answer is
this as
basically
MS?
MSDS. How we are saying that it's MSDS, right? So what I will do basically, I will go to /OCG2B, CG2B, and enter it. This is basically generation variant. Okay, creating a generation variant. I will go to the new. I will create a generation variant now, and I'll mention as a the Imani ho gaya. So report category, I'll make it as a what? MSDS here.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Where is MSDS?
So we can find it, right?
MSDS, right? Yeah. So then I will collect
Can't
a report template. I will copy paste it here. I'll paste it
template
here.
version. Okay, template
It
version
came
is
here.
like before.
So now what I did basically, I created a generation variant and I had assigned the report template to the generation variant. Got
We have
it?
assigned,
Now,
sir, we have assigned template to
Generation
generation
variant.
variant.
yes, right. Next,
Okay,
go to the status check. Nothing. Validity area. Where exactly this MSDS will be work. I will take
okay.
it as of now. I will take it as a reg underscore word.
So always this should be like this, reg underscore word or something like that.
No, 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 no.
With the
See,
underscore.
as
So,
of now, I'm
Does RE,
as of
sir,
now,
does RE means
as
region?
of now, yes, reg underscore. Listen carefully. I'm taking now because I'm creating MSDS for the word. You got it right. That's the reason I'm
okay,
creating it.
Yes.
In a real-time scenario, if the like remove MSDS template appear North America, South America, and all, right? In
okay,
that time, you
okay.
have to
Validity
create a
area.
validity area as a 1 second. Let me complete it. So I will create as a reg underscore NA, reg underscore SA, and
Yes.
EMEA. All the regions will be there.
Okay.
That
Sir,
means this
reg
will be
underscore
valid in
it will
a
be there.
yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now go to the initial status. I'll make it as a released and then generate the manual request automatically. These are all things. Let it be that won't you. So we'll go to the description. I'll go to the English. You can mention in a different language also. I'll mention as Imam and Anish. ये बहुत हो गया ना यार ये.
Imanish.
इमानिश भी वो सही है actually
ये
इमानिश भी
अच्छा नाम है इमानिश.
हाँ इमानिश सही है. And you note it down now, either like I want this name, okay, later. So we entered it here. So we were in a header data and then we went to the like a description and now we are going to the ratings. In a ratings, this rating is be careful, don't talk in the middle. This rating is similar as a in a specification management we have the restriction, am I right? This will refer
Yes, sir.
that whatever the specification is meant, whatever the specification having the same report like a rating, then only for those specifications the data will fetch out. Now I'll take it as a rating and I will take it as a public. Only this rating is mentioned in the specification, only those specification data will pulled out. You can mention the second also. And here in a sort, I'll mention North America, sorry, region, validity area, I'll mention as a reg underscore word. If in the restrictions of a specification tab in the region, if the reg underscore word is there, then only it will fetch. If you are not, if you mention different region, data will not fetch it from the specification and display in the MSDS. Got it?
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
So now here is a U. What is U? Usage check.
Use it.
Subset is basically it will check the status. It will compare the restriction data of the specification with the generation variant. And intersection, if you set a 0, it will compare and it will get the data. What I mean basically, like it will if only one region you maintained it, in that case we use the intersection. You can use it basically 1:1 check, basically one specification one material check. This will check basically if you mention this subset. We normally will not use a subset, basically this will use for the what is that no this basically I'm sorry, superset for the kit materials. Got it?
What are kit
We normally use
materials?
the kit material, kit
Oh,
materials. Okay, always take
Like
a
first
sub
aid kit
material.
and all.
No, not first aid kit. That's a kit material is a group actually, group of material. You should know chemical for
Okay.
this. Okay, so language, LA is a language. If you are not maintain the language here, it will take the report, the what you call report template language, which is always a default language as a English, but I will mention as English here. Now you have a requirement. I will ask this question in an interview. You have a requirement to print MSDS in the 4 languages. In that time, right? As per my definition for the generation variant, I had told you, right? So if you want another region, like I'll take it as a region, and I'll take it as a region here, and I'll mention as CA, Canada, and I'll mention 0 and ES, that means Spanish. Now I can create a MSDS template for the Canada in Spanish language too. So you have to specify it here. Okay, but Spanish translation should be there in the specification management or data. If the data is not in the Spanish language, SAP is not capable to translate any data into the particular language.
Okay, so while
Are you getting
creating
my
a
point?
specification, or while creating a specification, then we have to, select a Spanish for the
No,
material,
no, no, no. You will not
right?
do anything. Now, while you're creating a
Okay.
data
Mm-hmm.
phrases should be there in all the languages. Phrases should be there in
Okay.
the Spanish too. Are you getting my point? Now, don't ask me
Yes,
that who will
yes,
give
yes.
the Spanish. Already I told you it will be given by the customer regulatory team if they want it.
Right.
If they have the CERC, it will be given by the SAP. Let's go to the last application object. This is the page where we're going to talk about. First of all, we'll have to take it as a material master. We'll take it as a material master because this MSDS, whatever you do, everything will be created for the material only. So I want to connect to the material master so that in material master, material number, everything can be fetched out, right?
Sir, what is fetched out?
Material number, material name, it will be there in a SAP MA material master, right? You need a MSDS for what? For your products only, right?
Yeah, no, so
In a
that I understand.
specification also,
You are using a word fresh out. I'm not getting that word. That is why I'm
fetched
asking you.
out. To
Okay,
fetch,
fetch. Yes, yes.
FETCH,
to fetch
FETCH.
the
Yeah,
to fetch the data. Now,
yeah.
next I told you that like I have to connect to the specification master, right? Then you save it. What is this? Did I do any mistake? Yes, I did a mistake. Application submaster cannot be assigned manually. That means this specification master, I just a few minutes back, if you can see my recording, I had told you system will automatically assign the specification master.
Yes, sir.
Why? When system will ask, when system will assign. Basically, if you see my MS Word document, it's clear. Can you see this? I mentioned specification master. While you're creating a report template tomorrow, we will have the report symbols, specification symbol, parameter symbol, and the descriptor symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, be
Yes,
careful.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Specification symbol will be used to fetch the data from the property
Specific.
tree or the
Mm.
specification management.
Yes, sir.
Parameter symbol will be used to fetch the data from the supply chain management, all the
Okay.
modules.
Okay.
Descriptor symbol, if you want to fetch the unique address or something through the phrase management, we will use the descriptor symbol. Now, in a generation variant system, for example, now you create a report template. While you're designing the report template, once you use the specification symbol, system will automatically assign the specification master report application into the generation variant. I mean here.
Okay.
Got
Yes,
it?
sir. Yes, sir. Got it. How to? There was an option, a specification status in value and assignment, and in front of that, a logo was popping up. The logo was flag. So
Specification
while you were,
status.
and that has a flag in front of that specification status. You told me how to. You told in that session that you will later tell us how to change that flag or how to change specification status.
No,
So
that's why. So that we didn't cover it as of now, right? We'll go ahead that.
okay.
So
Okay.
basically, we are talking about this specification management. Today we're going to go with the specification management, right? We didn't enter only. We were in the like what I can say property tree. See, it's there here. Your specification management status also
Yes,
here
yes.
only status management. We didn't go there here
Okay,
actually. We'll have to cover this. Today we are going to
okay.
cover this actually.
Okay. And the second question was during creating property tree, there was an option for default and import and version. So you
Uh,
said that we'll always keep the version one. What is that one, sir? What is that version?
version one. Basically, I will tell you. Sometimes, basically, like we will have the one specification, one property tree, right? The
Hmm.
client want basically one property tree, okay, with a one number,
Okay.
one the name, and after that he
Hmm.
saw that okay, after 6 months when the data updates, right? See, he will tell us
Mhm.
that, like, don't change the name of the property tree, just change the version,
Okay.
right? We'll keep the same,
Right.
we'll copy the same thing, and we'll make a version 2, and we'll make it as a default, right? And if you want to
Okay.
import those, that's property tree, right? And we'll give the
Hmm.
like import export option.
Okay.
Got it, right?
Right.
If you don't want to
Right, sir.
export it, no need to worry.
And third question was how to convert characteristic into phrase set.
That I told you, right? So basically, there is a, what I can say, generate phrase, standard phrase set, generate
Mhm.
phrase, standard phrase set, right? If you go there, right, you can just convert each and every characteristics to the phrase set. There is a two option, right? One is a exclude characteristics, and another is a characteristic to the
Generate
phrase set. Yeah,
generate characteristic to the phrase set. Set up
correct.
phrase set.
Phrase set. One
Yes.
is exclude characteristics. Well, first option you will get is the exclude characteristics. If you don't want to use the characteristics as a phrase set, you can exclude them, right? Second option is there basically like like what I call generate characteristics as a phrase set basically.
Phrase set,
Generate,
yes.
yeah. That option you have to make it so that your characteristics will
Right.
become.
And for the definition of phrase set, if you go through the definition, it is a text or sentence which will help us to describe the
No.
regulatory process.
Just check it. That's a phrase, not the phrase set.
Yes. So when we gonna learn phrase set?
Phrase set we already seen, right? Phrase set, see, phrase and phrase set we didn't come. We'll come now. One by one will come, right?
Okay.
Phrase set we have to go now, right? I had told you phrase set is a characteristics. I had given the definition also for that. Phrase set is a characteristics. That's what I had told you, right?
Right.
I had given the statement also. Phrase set is a characteristics. Okay, that's what I had told. Phrase, even I had now started the phrase only now. See, going to the phrase and all, first of all, you have to complete the specification. We'll start with the specification today. Okay, so you don't like, we don't know how to create a specification. We'll complete the specification. We need a today and tomorrow for specification. Tomorrow we'll go with the phrase also. Along with the phrase, we'll complete the specification, and then we'll go with the report creation, right? So this week we'll go with so many things. Okay.
Currently, I'm working on the IMS implementation in my office, sir. Integrated management system. Integrated management system. We are integrating all the standards 9014 and 45. The consultant with whom we are working is keen to know that from where I'm doing this SAP EHS course. So he asked me, ma'am, if you don't mind, could you please share the content of that? So am I supposed to share with him?
He want a course content, right?
Yeah.
Course content he can share. That won't be problem.
That won't be problem, na?
No, course content that won't be problem. Yeah. Why? Because he want to do it, or how it is physically?
No, actually, is estimating the demand of, because he told me that he is getting queries from many sectors that can you arrange SAP EHS classes. So I think in that way he's looking forward whether he can arrange a trainer.
He want to arrange a SAP EHS classes.
Yes.
He is a EHS. He is a SAP EHS guy, or how it is basically?
No. Actually, he's a consultant, and he works for consulting activities like, if an organization wants documentation for quality, environment, and for this OSHA's 18,000, 45,000, so that he helps him in that manner.